The next thing you're going to be hearing is pretty shocking, so viewers' discretion is necessary. OnlyFans stars Bonnie Blue plans to turn her baby shower into a golden shower, which leaves this interviewer feeling pretty uncomfortable. We're not even making this up.
Did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on Saturday. Next Saturday, and I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Why?
It's just fun. It's a twist on the baby shower. I'll be having sex with the people as well as, and it's going to be like a mixture of wholesome baby shower games, like the traditional trying different baby food, along with other fluids added in there.
Now,
you want people to try other fluids added in there on your baby shower. You are celebrating your baby closely coming to earth, being born, by feeding yourself and the baby some other fluids.
Now I'm uncomfortable. This is your baby. This is your child.
This is your baby.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
No. See, this is the difference. Once you get pregnant, it's not just your body. That body that was your body is now for a couple of months the body of the baby. You are going to be nurturing that baby, feeding that baby, taking care of that baby the best way, the most sane way possible until it comes to life on earth.
Do you not see that in any way as a denigration of your baby?
Yeah,
No, like,
why not?
it is difficult because I don't want to sexualize the baby.
She doesn't want to sexualize the baby, but this is the first act of sexualizing her baby. How are we fine with this? How is this all right? How are we allowing this? This should be a no from the go. Are you all right with this baby being born and sitting in a corner while his mom is doing all of that? Do you know all these men who are actually feeling horny or whatever be with a woman who is already pregnant? Don't you think that there is something wrong with them and that they would even go further? You know the type of men that we are talking about here? So this is actually the type of men that would be completely fine with involving that child in any of these acts. And I am so sad and horrified for this baby that is gonna be born in this kind of environment. She is actually monetizing her child already. Some people are supposed to be parents, some people are supposed to be mothers and fathers, others are not. The only reason she is having this baby is to monetize this, but she doesn't even care. She's like, my body, my choice. This is the most narcissistic woman that I have ever seen in my life. But yeah, let's move in with something less terrible. You can't make this shit up. So Meta just laid off a lot of people that were not necessary for the work, and the company is still working completely fine, like nothing changed. They laid off hundreds of people. This is one of the people that they laid off, and popular opinion, you don't have to dress corporate to be professional. This is how she would show up for work that she doesn't have anymore. But hear me out, she had to say a word or two about it.
I got laid off from Meta today, and honestly, I feel so happy and
Good for
free,
you.
like I can finally breathe again.
Yay.
The funny part is,
It was
I
like,
figured
she literally just shamed the whole company by saying that. She's like, Meta is such a terrible company. I felt like a prisoner in it. Now I finally feel free. Be happy for me. Seriously, like, no shading at all, especially with that cup of tea or coffee or whatever. Like, come on. This is spilling the tea right now.
expectations, finally breathe again. The funny part is, I exceeded expectations for the last 4 years in all of my performance reviews. But no amount
What
of equity
expectations?
stops
Maybe like when they saw that picture and how you show up for work, their expectations were really low, but they were like, let's try and see where this is gonna lead. All right. So yeah, maybe the expectations were pretty low. And then at one point they realized, is it even necessary?
my performance reviews. But no amount of equity, stocks, cash, accolades can fix the feeling of your soul slowly dying. Sometimes it's a job.
Wow.
Sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes it's a
What is this,
version
like,
of yourself you've outgrown,
super
but you're
heroic
still
music
stuck
in the background?
because it feels safe. I was never meant to build someone else's dream while ignoring my own. I still love building digital products, so I'll be a founding creator at one of the coolest AI fashion startups in Silicon Valley. If you work in tech, corporate, got laid off, but have always dreamed of wanting
Are
to
we
start
sipping
something
that
for
drink?
yourself, follow along for the journey.
So basically, she's creating some type of an AI fashion that will do the work for her while she looks pretty and she can continue sharing her fashionista ideas on her TikTok. Interesting. Gotta love some of these comments. Finally, the company doing something. Although there are a lot of people that admire her, but these are the people who are following content creators. All right. So if you want to be a content creator, a fashion, a model, go for it. Do it. Hopefully it succeeds. I don't know. I mean, she does look pretty, but I guess Meta does not need pretty. Meta needs more. You guys, have you heard of the Odyssey drama? I cannot believe that we went from Troy and Brad Pitt, and I was a teenager when I saw that booty. I immediately knew that I am straight as F. Although some straight guys have gone a bit gay watching that scene. You gotta admit. And going from that to the Odyssey that is by Christopher Nolan today, that is coming out this year. Oh my God, the drama behind it. First of all, the casting is the worst choice ever. They're great actors, don't get me wrong, but none of them are Greek. None of them look or resemble or even in any kind of way taste Greek to me, like at all. I don't know what they were doing here, but I feel like this is gonna be a huge fail. So Lupita is upset by the mispresentation of African culture, but has no problem blatantly doing it to Greek culture. This woman is an absolute effing hypocrite and has no business in the Odyssey. So remember when Black Panther came out and it was all about culture and celebrating African culture, and if you said anything wrong about it, ooh, how dare you, even though, let's be honest, it's Black Panther. It's an imaginary universe. It's an imaginary superhero. We are going to be celebrating cultures and races wherever we can go, unless it is a Greek culture or race.
What Black Panther shows us is that there is a whole host of people who get the misrepresentation that Africa has had and who respect the continent, want to reinvestigate the continent and re-represent the continent.
What are we talking about? Representing a continent? It's Wakanda. It's an imaginary place. It doesn't even exist. Why are we taking imaginary places that don't exist and making them like something bigger, putting them on pedestals and making it cultural?
And that's important to me because I'm all about the demystification of the African continent.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be.
You know, oftentimes the African continent, when it's portrayed in cinema, it's very general, and we were all hell-bent.
I can't watch this. African continent, Wakanda, imaginary place. Amazing movie. Don't get me wrong. I loved everything about it. They did it good, but they took an imaginary place and they did it. And I don't think people should have complained about it. The Odyssey belongs to Greek culture. It is actually into the Greek culture and it should represent a culture that already exists historically. So we are fine with doing that. But God forbid an imaginary place gets any type of criticism. And it's not only about the woke thing that is going on, you guys. It just genuinely, the casting was such a bad idea. I don't know if it is like the way they are dressed, the hairstyles, the makeup. Something about it doesn't look sincere to me. It doesn't look natural. Even Azura said, what really upsets me about this movie, other than the woke crap, of course, is that not even one actor makes me believe the movie is placed in Greece. Costumes and makeup are so cheap and trivial. I mean, Tom Holland is Tom Holland, Charlize Theron is Charlize Theron with bad hair day, Matt Damon with a modern haircut and a perfect beard is definitely not Odysseus. No one took a moment to study ancient Greek appearances, costumes. This is awful to see, honestly, and a bit pathetic. Looks like a year-end recital. Oh my God. I mean, look at these pictures. What are we looking at? Look at Tom Holland. Guys, This was such a funny answer. When random Sicilian fisherman from Stromboli Island fits as a character in the Odyssey better than anyone on Nolan's Freak Circus. Exactly. Oh my God, this looks so genuine. Like, this is what they needed. They needed a cast of people that you don't know a lot about. I don't understand adding all of these recycled characters or actors over and over again in your movie just to get the hype so people can watch your movies. It is so wrong. It was completely better if they went with someone random that looks and fits the part. I mean, it worked with Brad Pitt, so maybe they thought that this time it's gonna work with Tom Holland or whatever. On another note, I am so happy that comedy is back, and not any type of comedy. I am talking about like these type of offensive jokes that will shock you, surprise you, make you feel completely uncomfortable to be in the same room as the person saying the joke, but being completely happy to have heard that joke. And of course, there are people who are completely against it and talking about it so they can get attention. These people are called attention seekers. Chelsea Handler rips into racist, sexist Shane Gillis and Tony Hinchcliffe after Kevin Hart roast, which I still haven't watched. I watched some clips. I shared a video about it here on this channel, but I wanted to watch the full thing on Patreon because I cannot share it here on YouTube. I think I might still do it. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that. All right, let's check this out.
It's just everything we know, that they're racist, that they're bigots, that they're sexist, you know, that they think they're like invincible.
Did you like the they were saying up there though? Like,
No, I mean, it was ick. It was gross. I don't find those jokes to be funny. Jokes about lynching black people or lynching is not a joke. That's worse than rape.
Lynching is worse than rape. Because there was a necessity to compare these two. And there was a necessity to put them on some type of a tier list. Can they equally be bad? Like, how dare you say that rape is not as bad? How about that happens to you? And then we can talk about it.
Chelsea Handler gave withering comments about fellow comedians Shane Gillis and Tony Hinchcliffe's polarizing jokes, following Netflix's The Roast of Kevin Hart, which aired earlier this month. During the latest episode of Dion Cole's Funny Knowing You podcast, Handler labeled Gillis and Hinchcliffe bigots and specifically called out a joke that Roastmaster Gillis made, poking fun at Hart's height. He said Hart was, quote, so short they're gonna have to lynch him from a bonsai tree. Handler also revealed that Gillis's ex-girlfriends were blowing up her DMs ahead of the roast with dirt on him, essentially that he believes himself to be uncancelable. Gillis was pulled from the Saturday Night Live cast in 2019 ahead of the premiere over racist anti-Asian jokes that surfaced, but then returned to host the show twice. Since his SNL firing, Gillis landed his own Netflix show, Tires. Season 3 is coming in August. For Hinchcliffe's part, in 2021, he was dropped by his agents after this stand-up set in Austin, Texas went viral, where he made racist jokes aimed at the host, comedian Peng Dang.
How about one more time for the filthy little f***ing that was just up here? While all you f***ing race traitors are whooping and hollering, I'm back there watching you puking in a f***ing bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you f***ing.
At the Kevin Hart roast, Hinchcliffe got heat for making a joke about Cheryl.
Remember when, like, back in the day in movies, when someone is a different race and make an accent but butchers it kind of in a funny way, you would laugh and then you would move on with your day because you're not a terrible person. You don't want to bully anyone. You don't want to be mean. It just was funny. Like, context actually matters, you guys. Context matters. Just because something is funny doesn't mean that you are 100% racist. Maybe race is involved into the joke, but that doesn't make you an ist out of it.
At the Kevin Hart roast, Hinchcliffe got heat for making a joke about Cheryl Underwood's husband's suicide and one about George Floyd. Meanwhile, Gillis raised eyebrows during the special by labeling Handler a Zionist and alleging she went to dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's house in 2010. In response, Handler called out Gillis's anti-Asian reputation.
Shane has been accused of being anti-Asian, which is ironic considering he has the complexion and physique of a steamed dumpling.
The 51-year-old veteran comic is now ripping Gillis and Hinchcliffe's jokes about her at the roast as just plain lazy.
Like what?
Oh, that's why. Now we get it. That's why she got so mean. Because she can offend others and make jokes of other people, but God forbid somebody makes fun of her. Interesting. Somehow women can take rejection. Some women.
Like, what were they going to say about me? They couldn't say anything.
Oh, they cannot say anything about her. Sorry, I know I pause every 2 seconds, but damn, this is hilarious.
At the roast as just plain lazy.
Like, what were they going to say about me? They couldn't say anything other than that I'm a whore or my age. I think that was the other thing that they went in. And you're like, well, okay. Those aren't jokes. That's not clever writing. And I knew they would be lazy because they do that for a living.
Being lazy, that's what they do for a living. Bring it on. More. I love how she's sitting there calling herself a whore and be like, that's fine. That's completely fine. And oh, by the way, that art thing that I was talking about, not that bad. It's fine. It's fine. Holy, what a hypocrite. Actual hit. She's the hypocrite out of anyone out there. Saying some things are fine for you while actually being this hero for other races and saying shit about other people just because it will make you feel better. Wow, you're such a great person, indeed. This Australian woman decided to prank everyone in the bar by giving them fake kisses. What's it? And she's like laughing her ass off, left all the shirt full of women lipstick kiss. Haha, so funny, hilarious. Oh my god. They're actively going for any shirt with any guy with a white shirt in order to leave a mark. These type of people do not know what consequences are. They don't know what karma are, but they don't know what consequences are. Do you understand that your actions have consequences? Not only for you, by the way, your face is blasted out there. If there is any guy who is planning to date this woman, please watch this first. This is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. And another thing, you guys, she is leaving these men with a mark. By the way, a kind of a cheating mark. Like this, in a way, insinuates that they're gonna go and have a problem with a girlfriend, a mother, a father, a whatever, a wife, the mother of their own children. Like, you don't know what position in life these people are in, and you are ready to risk it all for some fun. For a funny video, a funny clip, a funny challenge, a funny whatever you are doing. Because haha, great time you had. Horrible. These are horrible people that only care about themselves. You can tell she was really embarrassed by this. Hello.
Ignore it. You keep that.
Keep the tip.
Because I didn't see a tip on the app and I put a little card in there. So please keep
a little
that.
card.
No,
what little card?
It's okay. It's okay because it's okay.
Yeah. Now I understand why she's feeling embarrassed. She left a card inside. Let's read this. Lucky for you, I didn't bother the food. What does that mean? Spitting in the food, putting hair in it. But next time, consider tipping your driver. The hostility there and the threats. And that's why she felt embarrassed, because the woman wanted to actually tip her with cash, and she's like, oh no, the damage has already been done and I feel so ashamed to take the money, which is actually sincerely good for her. Imagine she took the money, she was like, thank you. That would be hilarious.
You would impale me. Okay, impale me is crazy. That's a crazy word to use.
Why would you use that word?
I think it's a valid word to use. Huh? I think it's a valid word to use.
Oh, it's valid. And she's like still...
Take my Instagram or my number or something.
Okay. You would impale me? Here, take my Instagram number or whatever. She's up for the challenge, you guys.
Do you like house music? I like house music.
Oh, you're just saying that. Okay. I follow you.
But I got you.
Nice.
Nice to meet you. Got you.
She actually, like, she's like that. Like, what is this? There should be a height limit. This looks so awkward. And she was right by the first comment, and she should have just moved on. Like, why do you accept a challenge like this? I don't know. Good luck, I guess. Also, the trivial question, do you like music, house music? And if he says no, she's like, oh, the disappointment. It's just music. Why people care? You're not even like a teenager. You're at that age where who cares what music they're listening to? You know what I mean? Like, people need to ask a bit more important questions when they want to date somebody. But I guess this is like, how is the weather, and just casual talk. Just don't be disappointed that much next time. Like, it's fine. It's completely all right. Who cares? Also, good luck with that part that you mentioned at the start. Yep. What a mishmash of a video. But let me know if you enjoyed this type of videos. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. And you guys, see you next time with another one. This actually was making me pretty mad, this video. A lot of drama. I don't like drama. I do like drama. I like to sip my coffee and watch drama. But it doesn't make me feel comfortable at the end of the day. I'm like, I feel like I want to apologize, but I don't want to apologize. I got this. I'm right. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye.